Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PR Talk Show, initiated by Rabde Meher, a non-profit organization based in New Delhi, India. And today our valuable guest from global community from Africa, Zambia. Introducing Lillian Mwami, a global icon, beautiful lady, visionary, and very good professional. I'm just introducing Lillian Mwami. She worked as a UNESCO ambassador for Zambia and commissioner, international commissioner for South American Chamber of Commerce for Africa in Zambia. She's very intelligent, talented, and hardworking lady, and she's very smart as well. So welcome, Lillian Mwami. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for that introduction. I'm humbled. It sounds too big.
Excellent.
But here I am.
Lillian
Thank you so much.
Lillian Mwami, can you share me your audience about your success story and something about your struggle time?
My struggle time?
Yes, and your success story.
Well, my story is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more inclined to business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you know how old I was when I did my first business? I was 5 years old.
God.
At the age of 5, I made my first sale, and I sold fruit. Mm-hmm. From the fruit from the backyard of my parents. Mm-hmm. I got some fruit and just hit them at the gate, entrance of the gate, and sold them, and made some money. And when I did that, my father was out of the country, so it was just me and my mother. And then my mother fell sick during that time while we were alone. So we used that money to take my mother to the hospital. Can you believe that? Ooh. And she tells me that from that little money I bought her some earrings and some jewelry. So my journey has been long and beautiful, business-wise. Mm-hmm. Started that far back, and it's been a struggle, successes, but it's been good. Mm-hmm. I've grown to be experienced, So, yes. Now we're talking about dealing in oil, finance, and also revenue collection. I'm in the government. I forgot to mention that. I work for the government, the revenue authority of the country. So I also do that for the nation.
You are really
right.
proud lady, really. You've proven yourself that hard work, dedication, devotion, and vision can make people successful, and you have proven that.
Yeah.
Yes. And what is
it just requires hard work.
Hard work.
Hard work and determination.
Yes. Anybody in your life is a mentor?
Sorry?
Anybody is mentor in your life who helped you?
I missed that.
Listen.
Oh, who helped me?
Mentor.
Yes. Actually, my best mentor is my father. I learned a lot from him.
Excellent.
I learned a lot from him. He's been in the corporate world most of his adult life. So I picked a few things from him. And for me, I use that now to do my own business instead of working for other people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I use that knowledge. And he's taught me to be focused, in what I do. If I put my mind to do something, I keep at it. and until I achieve the goal that was set from the beginning. No matter how tough it may look, it may seem in the beginning, no matter the hurdles, you just keep pushing until you achieve it, and you do achieve. If you give up, you will not do anything. And usually good things are not easy. You'll pass through a lot of hurdles here and there, but in the end, you make it. Yes.
What is your reaction? There was racism agitation was going on around the world, and
Sorry.
during the pandemic,
Yes.
in America, there was a racial agitation was going on, and then entered into so many countries. So, what is your opinion about that? That what is happening? This is the right, wrong, or you have some idea about that? You want to say something about the
pandemic,
racism agitation that happened in the America?
Oh, racism.
Yes.
Oh, where the black man was killed by the officers? Racism is never a good thing. And usually the people that practice it are those that are weak. So to get strength out of it, they use it to suppress the stronger one so that they feel strong. So that's what racism is about. And I'm totally against it. It's unacceptable. It shouldn't happen. We can all live in harmony. There's no one who's above the other. We are equal. I mean, if you cut my skin, you will find red blood. There's nobody who will have blue blood, green blood. No, we all have red blood. So this thing of having people who are superior and others who are less, it should not exist. And we just need to transform our minds. There's supposed to be a transformation of minds to come to a place where we just accept the fact that we're all human beings created by, we're all created the same way inside. We just have a different jacket on. These bodies are just covers, but what's inside is the same. You see, when we die, we go to the same places. It's not that those with the white skin will go to a different place, or those in black. No. We all end up facing the same thing. So racism is unacceptable. It's unacceptable.
Really agree with you, and really African, because see, we have to promote, we have to help Africa to grow, and see, there are 16.7 billion population of Africa, and having the 58 countries in African region. So rather than talking about anything else, we should join hands together to work for betterment of the humanity. Humanity should be on the priority, because we are Adam's family, Adam's and Eve family. God has created best creation of the God. So there is no doubt about it.
Yes.
We cannot differentiate the God's family. We are the God's family, actually. We cannot differentiate that.
All right.
So say about the African region.
Sorry?
Say something about the African region, about the Zambia as a country.
Oh, Africa. Africa is beautiful. Africa has everything you can think of. Africa can sustain itself. If only the Africans could just see it, believe it, and do it. All the minerals are there in Africa. We have the water. We have, for example, if we developed the dam in Congo to power Africa, it can power the whole of Africa easily. It just needs to be developed. There are 6 phases to it, but if we put the resources together, it can be done. And there'll be nothing like load shedding. What we're experiencing now, load shedding, we don't need that. We have too much water, too much water. We have too much oil. We have too much diamonds. We have too much gold. There's whatever you mentioned, Africa has it. So I don't really understand why there's poverty. I don't get it. You know, it's really frustrating, very frustrating. Maybe it's the leadership of Africa. I really don't get it. That must be it. Because if you have the right leadership in place, we wouldn't have the problems that we have. There wouldn't be hunger. No one should be hungry, you know? So we need to change the way Africa thinks, the way Africa does its business. That has to change. And I think the way it can only change is to bring fresh blood of leaders. We need new blood. Almost in all the countries, almost all of them need just, you know, that kind of change. So yeah, that applies to my country, Zambia. It's the same. We need that. Actually, Zambia can feed the whole region.
Oh.
We have vast fertile land. We have rivers. We have the minerals. I mean, copper, and Zambia was the biggest copper producer in the world. It should be one of the richest countries. So what happened? Why is it where it is? You know? So yeah, I mean, we have no reason to complain about poverty, sickness, lack of fresh water, and we don't have any reason to complain. We have everything we need at our disposal.
God has given everything to the Africa. Now there is a need of the trustworthy, honest, hardworking leader that can make the change actually.
Yes, that's all we need. Yeah.
Do you want to say do you want to share the message from Africa to the global community, something? Do you want to say something? Do you want to message something to the world from the Africa during the pandemic situation?
Yes. During the COVID situation. Well, I would say it's time for the wealth that was taken from Africa to come back. Free of charge, no interest. Let it come back. Let it come and sort out the COVID situation. Let them give us the masks free of charge.
Very good.
You know, and whatever is required to help with this pandemic, let it come back free of charge, you know, without any conditions tied to it. I mean, too much wealth has left Africa, too much. Absolutely. It's time for the rest of the world to now give us a lending hand, now that we need it the most. We need to give our communities food at the moment because they can't move around as much as they can. They can't work. So we need that assistance.
Excellent.
To get ourselves back on our feet.
Excellent. Lillian Mwami, I was not really aware about the thing that you share right now. So it's very good thing that your message, your information, and the rich story and rich with the minerals of the Africa, oils and everything, water. This information will be spread to the global community about the Africa. You are really a brand ambassador of the Africa. You are the peace ambassador of the Africa. You are not only the ambassador of UNESCO, you are ambassador of whole African region. So my job is to share your valuable information about Africa, will share to the global community so that we can try to understand what Africa right now actually. And we pray for days to come that Africa will grow better than the Europe and America in days to come, because you are really hardworking people in the world. We respect them very much. So thank you very much, Lillian Mwami, for coming all the way and sparing your valuable time and sharing your valuable information.
It was a pleasure. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Take care.
And I love you, global community.
Any feedback?
Thank you for having me.
any feedback about PR talk show? I shared PR talk show some one or two.
Okay,
So
that's with me.
Any feedback?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Well, it's very good. It's a very good initiative. It's a very good way of disseminating information. And you're doing a very good job. It's a commendable job that you're doing. I appreciate you.